Estamos de regreso y tenemos información importante, como ya lo veían, movilidad. Héctor, tuviste una entrevista muy interesante.
Sí, hoy queremos comenzar la sección con esta plática con Charlotte Gut, que es la persona que se ha dedicado a planear, construir y desarrollar todo el sistema de ciclovías y bicis en París, que se ha transformado de una manera espectacular en los últimos años. Vamos a verla. París ha experimentado una revolución ciclista en los últimos años. El Plan Velo ha sido la guía para esta transformación y hoy conversamos con Charlotte Gut, quien es la responsable, la jefa del Departamento de Infraestructura Ciclista en esa ciudad. Ok, vamos. Charlotte, ¿cómo está el ciclismo en París hoy en día? ¿Cuántos viajes se realizan en bicicleta cada día? ¿Qué tal los carriles bici? ¿Cuántos se han incrementado?
Well, cycling in Paris has never been easier, so each year is going to be easy and easy. And today, I can say it's fairly easy to get around the city by bike. For the number of share of travel, you have to understand that in Paris, the majority of people, they use walking and public transportation. And the revolution that we made is that now the third mean of transportation is cycling and it's not cars. So 11% of the travel trip inside Paris are made by bike today, and cars is only 8%. So we are on the podium and we are really pleased with that. And we achieved that by building a lot of new cycle lanes all around the city, so people can freely and safely choose to cycle if they wish in the city.
¿Y qué hay de las decisiones políticas? Entiendo que el apoyo, el soporte de la alcaldesa Anne Hidalgo ha sido crucial para este cambio.
Of course, the support of the mayor is crucial because we, as a city, we respond to what the citizens want. And the citizens voted for the mayor Anne Hidalgo and the cycling program that she promised. So the political will is there, but when you're elected, you have to deliver, and this is the job that I've been doing, especially with the Olympics that we had last year. So we had to deliver a lot of cycle lanes in a really short amount of time because the mayor promised it, and we wanted to deliver to the citizens as it was promised.
¿Qué papel juega la sociedad, los grupos de defensa de la bicicleta, por ejemplo?
They play a crucial role because they push forwards always for us to build more cycle lanes and to build more good quality cycle lanes. So they are really pushing us almost every day to be better. And it's really interesting as a professional to have someone who is always challenging you to be better. That way we can progress more fast. And also they have a really important role when we have public presentation of projects, because when we present a project in like a cycle lane, not everyone agrees with the project. Some people are against it, and it's okay, and they can express in this public presentation that they are against the project. But it's also really important that we also have people saying that they agree with the project, and they mainly came from this cycling associations. But above cycling association, we also have a lot of citizens, local citizens, that are vocal about, I need these cycle lanes, I want that.
Este cambio tiene que ver, como dijiste, con los Juegos Olímpicos de París. ¿Puede la Ciudad de México tener también la oportunidad de realizar o aprovechar su condición de sede del Mundial de 2006 para incrementar su infraestructura ciclista?
I think you could use this big event that you're going to have because it's a way to go faster on the project you already have. Because when you have this big event and these big projects, usually everyone is on board. Every administrative level, every people, they want to show a good face of the city when you host so many tourists coming to your city. And using these events to improve the quality of the cycle lane or the cycle infrastructure or the experience of cyclists, it's a really good reason to use these events to improve this cycle joyful thing that we have when we cycle to go somewhere. So to go to the game venue, for example.
Bueno, ha habido un cambio social en París. La gente ha recibido pues las ciclovías con agrado, pero no todos. ¿Cómo se ha dado esa transformación cultural?
A lot of people started to cycle. I think the main change that happened is that 10 years ago, cycling was not seen as a serious means of transportation. When people were speaking about how do you get to work, it's either public transportation or car. Like the bike would not be an option. But today, even in the mind of people who are not cycling, cycling is an option. People acknowledge that cycling is an option for some people. Maybe not for themselves, but it can be an option for some people. So it changed to, it's a serious means of transportation. You can choose to use public transportation, you can choose to walk, you can choose the car, and you can choose the bike. And now it's part of the mind's option that people have. I think it's the main change that we can see. Before, when you say, okay, I'm cycling to work, people kind of laugh. And now it's just, oh, okay.
¿Y qué pasa con los medios? En México, por ejemplo, hay muchos medios opuestos a las ciclovías y siempre que un gobernante anuncia ciclovías, ellos están en contra.
For a specific cycle lane, only the regional media would talk about it. And today, I would say they are pretty balanced when they present the project and then ask people. They would say, okay, some people are against, some people are in favor. But when you speak about the general action to make Paris more cycle-friendly, a lot of national media talks about it, even if it's not a national subject because we're speaking only of one city. And in this case, you have a lot of media who are fairly against the move that the city is doing. Some of them are more friendly, but for sure you have a lot of backlash in the media and national media against the bike policy that we have in Paris, but not only in Paris. Other cities, big cities in France, are doing the same, and they all have the same issue. Even for sure, people love to speak about Paris because we are the capital as Mexico City.
¿Has tenido oportunidad de conocer los proyectos que se están realizando en la Ciudad de México en estos días, como por ejemplo la gran ciclovía Tenochtitlán que va desde el centro de la ciudad hasta el Estadio Azteca?
I've been there only since yesterday night, so I did not have the time to see everything. I'm aware of this project. I couldn't see the drawings, but I hope that you will use this opportunity of these big events to build these cycle lanes and build it forever. Because if you spend public money on these cycle lanes, it should not be just for one game or maybe two games.
Si París pudo hacer este cambio, ¿puede la Ciudad de México hacerlo? ¿Puede cualquier ciudad hacer el cambio que París logró?
Not every city has the same challenges, for sure, not every country. But we could all become cycle-friendly city if we do it's like a recipe and you just follow the steps and you don't have to invent the recipe because the Dutch and the Danish, they always invented the recipe. So if we do the thing the same way they did, we will have the same results for sure because we are all human and it's the same trigger even if we have cultural differences. So every city can be a cycling city except maybe cities where it's always 40 degrees outside because like when it's hot, it's tough when you're cycling, but it's the only reason why you should not cycle, or it's not okay to cycle. So there's no reason why Mexican or people of Mexico City would not want to cycle, provided with the right infrastructure and services.
Well, we hope that. Charlotte, thank you for this interview.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Qué interesante, Héctor. Entonces, hoy en París hay más personas moviéndose en bici que en coche.
Sí, es el tercer medio de transporte público, el andar a pie y andar en bici. Y después de eso, el coche.
Wow, impresionante.
Y solo en los últimos 5 o 6 años se dio ese cambio.
Y vaya que acá muchos ponen excusa el calor en ciertos estados, allá también es caluroso y ahí está el claro ejemplo.
Bueno, vámonos a una pausa, Ceci.
Volvemos con todo lo que está ocurriendo en Colombia.